What is abstraction? Abstraction is hiding the hiding the essential content which we don't have to share to anyone. We will hide that data and only the only look, like if we are, can we take any real time example for ATM? Good, ATM is a good example. So how we can relate that ATM example with this abstraction? How many options we can see in ATM? Deposit we already discussed. Deposit or withdrawal or balance checking. Then mini statement we can take. So all these operations, so we can see all the operations one by one, right? All these items we can see one by one. If I am clicking on that option, if I am clicking on deposit, it will ask how many amount. I can just give that amount. If it is a machine which will take the money, then I can give the money, it will deposit there. Correct. Or money transfer is also there, right? Withdrawal is also there, right? So I can give the amount which I have to withdraw. If balance is there, then I will get the money. Correct. But we don't know what are the things happening behind. Correct. To withdraw a money, how many things bank will check? Account, it will check the, anyway ATM card we are inserting, right? Then PIN number also we are giving. So it will validate. We don't know whether it is validating or not. We are just inserting the card, giving the PIN and waiting for the message. We don't know what are the things performing internally. Correct. So it will validate. Then it will show the, after validation, it will show the list of operations that can perform. So if we are selecting withdrawal, then it will ask for the amount, right? We will give the amount. And after giving that amount, how many things internally an ATM machine can check on this? Think. After giving the amount, how many things ATM machine will check? Balance of account holders, balance it will check. PIN already, then only it will show, give the options, right? PIN already is checking and verified, so that we are getting that options. We entered amount also, so it is checking whether the amount is there inside our account holders bank account. Then that is not required. That is also one thing, right? We don't know whether ATM machine contains that amount or not. From where we are getting that money? From where we are receiving the money actually? From ATM machine only, right? Not from directly bank. So bank have to keep the data inside ATM machine, right? So if there is no available amount, then so we cannot use that operation. So it will give the, like balance is not there, it will give the message, right? So these things are performing in back end, right? We cannot see that directly. We are dealing with the user interface. Correct. One display is there. Some options are coming. We are seeing that option and giving the reply. Correct. If we are taking the same example in our program, we have program creating part. This is what? Code editor part, right? We are editing the code, we are creating the code programs here. User will interact with which portion? User. Console, right? Whatever contents are displaying here, that user will read and give the value according to that message. Correct. Can user see what are the things we are writing in this editor? Understanding? So this is the user interaction part. Console is our user interaction. So user cannot see what are the things happening in the program. We will not show that to user. As a programmer, we don't have to show that things to user, right? User have to, even if we are taking another example, we are using mobile application. Calculator application is there, right, in mobile, or we can take any application. I'm just giving you one simple application. So what you can see there in that calculator application? Buttons are there, keys are there. We can give any number, any operation I can perform, and how these values are, like how it is calculating that result. All applications are in Java, right? Android applications, all Android applications are created in Java, right? Yes or no? Then, so there will be, with all applications, there will be a program related with all the applications. There is a program. So if a calculator is created, but there is no program inside that application, then will it work? How it will calculate the result? Correct. But we don't have to, as a user, we don't have to think anything about this. We can directly give some value, it will give the result. In backside, what is happening, we don't know. So that is abstraction. It is hiding the details. Those like whatever details are given inside, like inside that application or inside that project, those things will be hidden. It will not be displayed to all others. That is actually hiding the data. Understanding my point? So we can take any example. If you are relating this concept with any item, you can identify what is abstraction. Any doubt? So what is abstraction? Hiding. How it is hiding? Why it is hiding? Because we don't have to give the idea of how, like if I have created an application, I will not release the source code to anyone, right? If source code is there, anyone can create this. So security is also there. Or else we don't have to give this burden to user. User don't have to think about what we are doing in this program. User can like we are making this thing simpler, right? User interaction we are making simpler, right? User can directly interact with the user interface. So result also will come in that user interface. Backend, what we are doing, that thing, these things we don't have to showcase. We can hide the data. So how we can perform abstraction in Java? We can use, which keyword we can use? Abstract. Abstract keyword I can use for abstraction. So then related to abstraction, how many concepts are there? Any idea? Related to abstraction, how we can hide some data, how we can perform the data hiding? Any idea? Abstract keyword I can use along with class and louder. Methods. Abstract class and abstract method. What is abstract class and what is abstract method? Any idea? Why, like how we can call a method, why we, like what is the reason of calling a method as abstract, or how we can create an abstract method? Abstraction is what? Hiding the data. Which class? Yes. So how we can create an abstract class? What will be the syntax? What is the syntax of normal class? Okay, what is the syntax of normal class? Class name. Correct. So abstract class means we will add abstract keyword also onto that. Correct. Abstract keyword we will use. So this class is abstract class. Abstract class have lot of properties. Abstraction related to abstraction, we have a lot of properties. I cannot create, if a class is abstract class, I cannot create an object of abstract class. I cannot create object. Note down all these points. I cannot create an object of abstract class. When we create subclass, return type, why? For class. Abstract class. We cannot create object of abstract class. Then how we can use abstract class? We cannot create object for abstract classes. For all normal classes we can create object, right? But here it is not possible. Then how we can use this abstract class items? How we can use this abstract class items? That is the only one way. I cannot create an object, so I can do one thing. I can create another Java file or another class I can create which will extends so I already said for abstraction first we have to learn what is inheritance. Without inheritance I cannot use abstraction in Java, because abstract class cannot be instantiated. What is instantiation? Creating an object. So we cannot create an object of abstract class. So what we can do is we can extend that class into a normal class subclass. Using a normal subclass I can extend that in abstract class, so that all the properties of abstract class can be accessible using this class. Correct. We can access all the properties of abstract class in this subclass. That concept is same inheritance only, right? We are using inheritance there, so that I can use all the properties of this class inside the subclass, because I cannot create object of abstract class. Then abstract class can contain abstract methods or normal methods. Normal methods we have created a lot, right? Whatever method we created, that is normal method till now. Whatever method we created, that all are normal methods. Correct. It can be static or non-static, that is different, that we will discuss later. I'm talking about non-static right now. You can consider non-static. So we can create, what we can create here inside abstract class? Abstract methods and normal methods. So how we can create abstract method? If abstract class is creating like this, then you can easily say what is abstract method, right? What will be the syntax? Public abstract, then return type. So I am just using int, then method name, then if any parameters are there I will list down the parameter also. After that we will not keep bracket opening and closing. if we are opening and closing bracket here, then what is the difference between this method and normal method? Only abstract keyword is the difference, right? Correct. So abstract method means a method without the body. A method without the body part, because whatever content I supposed to write here, that I am just hiding. So whoever using this abstract class will not have any body for this, like they will not find any body part for this method. That part we are hiding. There is one usage also for that. There is also one particular use for using this abstract methods. So abstract method means what? That method will not contain any body on this abstract method area. This is the signature of abstract method, right? So we will not create a block of code there. Getting my point? So I will create an abstract class in Eclipse itself. So I have created a normal class here. How can I make this class as abstract? Correct? Right now, what is this? Abstraction. What is this abstraction class? It is an abstract class. Abstract class can contain what? Normal method and abstract method. So try to keep a bracket here. What is the error showing? Clear? And what change I have to make here? If it is a normal method, I have to remove this abstract keyword. If it is an abstract method, I have to remove the body part. So this is the syntax of creating abstract method. Abstract method means what? Method which does not have any specific body, block of code. Then I cannot create an object of this abstract class, right? Then how can I use this? Where will I use this method? Without a body part, how can I? What will I do with this method? That is not written inside any block here, right? Usage of that particular method will be given inside the block of code. Here that block of code is not there. Then what can I do with this method? Nothing, right? So how we will use this abstract class? How we can use this abstract class? By inheriting this into a normal one, right? Okay, we will try that one also. Before that, I'm just creating a normal method. What is happening here? What is the error? It is a normal method, so there should be block of code. Okay, and also I am giving here, okay, get name, then why I am giving integer. I given like this. Fine. So instead of name, I am using message. Not only name, right? Along with that, I added something else also. So how many items are there in this class? How many items are there in this class? One abstract method and one normal method. Normal method also can be called as concrete method. Concrete because body part is there, right? Normal method. So how can I use this class? I cannot create an object of this class. We will try to create an object. So I created one class here. This name I am changing. So how we will create an object? Normally how we will create an object? By using, okay, so tell me how can I create the object of abstract class? Abstraction is the class name, then what is happening here? What is happening here? Can I create abstract class in this way? Like object of abstract class? We already discussed we cannot create object of abstract class. Why we cannot create object of abstract class? Because where it is hiding? For what? For one method, right? One method is there without body. What is that method name? Get number, right? That method is there without body part. So if I am trying to create that abstract class object, first what we have to do is we have to initialize that data. If I am initializing that data means what? It will be act as a normal class only, right? Getting my point? So while I am using that abstract, while I am trying to create that object, it is recommending what? Implement the method. Getting my point? Then only it will act as a normal class. Otherwise I cannot create an object directly. It is not compulsory. Tell me once again.
So you told us you can't create objects because
Correct.
you have abstract method.
Correct.
So what if there is no abstract method inside it?
If there is no abstract method, then it is normal class only, right? We are not hiding anything.
Declared under abstract and the method is normal method.
But there is no abstraction. That is my point. Abstraction is performing with what? By hiding the data. Where we are hiding the data? Method. We will make abstract methods. So abstract methods will not contain any specific body part. So it is what is that? That is an abstraction, right? We are hiding that particular item. And whenever I have to use that class, I already said first we have to inherit that into a normal class. So we will try that also. We have only created that abstract class, right? We will try to create the normal class. So subclass abstraction. Fine. I created subclass abstraction. So what we will do from here? Extends abstraction class, right? Abstraction. Abstraction is a class, right? Yes or no? Correct. In this, how many items are there? Two. One is abstract method and another one is. So how many abstraction items are there? Correct. Abstraction is performing based on this one, right? I can remove this one also. Without this also abstraction will work. Abstract class will work. There is no rule that I have to keep abstract method inside abstract class. Abstract class can contain n number of abstract methods and also normal methods. So but our concept is what? We have to perform abstraction. Correct. We have to perform abstraction. Which is helping to perform that hiding the data? Abstract methods. That is why we are using here. So if I have to perform abstraction, this is the only one way. Create the method as abstract. Then what we have to do is we have to inherit this abstract class into our subclass. So I have inherited. This is the way of inheritance, right? What type of inheritance is this? Single. Correct. One child and one superclass. Then what is the error? What is the error? Any idea? I have saved this file. I have saved the abstraction file also. What is the error here? So how many hidden items are there in abstract class? That hidden item forcefully I have to use here. Like there is no other way. If I am inheriting an abstract class into normal class, I have to implement all unimplemented methods. Yes, here. Otherwise, where we will write this block of code? Correct. So if I am inheriting one abstract class with a normal class, then I have to give the block of code for the abstract method which is inside the abstract class. Here we will write. So the data is hidden, right? This class is deciding what to write here inside the method. In abstract class it is hidden. Correct. In abstract class the data are hidden. It is like our ATM machine. This is our ATM machine. Perform any action. This is our ATM machine. Abstraction is our ATM machine. If I am going and checking in that ATM machine, I can see only the method name. I can call that method. Like you can consider it as an example. If I am calling that method, it will perform some operation. Where it is performing that operation? Inside this area. Because that block of code we are giving here. Getting my point? So what are the things we have to focus while creating abstract class? Abstract class is, we cannot create an object for abstract class. Then abstract class can contain normal method and abstract methods. Abstract methods are helping us to hide the data. So if I have at least one abstract method, like how can I use the abstract class? I cannot create an object, right? Then now how will I use that abstract class? We have to inherit that into another class, another normal class. If I am inheriting that abstract class into another abstract class, again I have to anyway inherit that into a normal class, right? At last there should be a normal class where we are implementing all that unimplemented methods. Then only that process will complete. Correct? Otherwise I cannot use that abstract class. Getting my point? Yes or no? Yeah, you can just open up and share those confusion. So abstract class means what? We are providing the data hiding. What is actually providing data hiding? Abstract methods. So method, how we are writing that signature of method in abstract class? Just abstract method signature we will create, body part we will not give there. Then where we will implement that body part? We have to inherit that abstract class into a normal class, there we have to implement this unimplemented method of abstract class. If I am not implementing, it will throw error. There is no other way. I have to implement that add unimplemented methods. That means how many unimplemented methods are there? One. That method implementation I have to do here. Any doubt? So in this class I can write anything. I can write like I can take number, or I can take any items I can take. So when I am using get number method, I can return that variable name also. It should take the not required, right? That is what I am saying. If I have integer number here, then if I have integer number equal to something, can I return number here? What? Integer number I have created here. This is an instance variable. Instance variable means when it will created. When an object is creating, this variable also will be created inside that object. So if I am using this class is implemented where? In subclass only, right? And also it is extending. So can I call subclass object using subclass object, can I call get number? So what will I get at that time? I will get the value, whatever value is there in that object, particular object. Getting my point?
And we are using the instance variables that we are created in the parent class, blueprint of the class.
We are not using that here, right?
How does this method knows that number is 30?
Method is implemented here, that's why. Where is the method implementation? I can write anything here, right? Because that is not mandatory. We are like in abstraction, what we have created only the signature, right? There is no body part. If I am implementing that in my subclass, I can give anything here. I can even give 10 plus 20, some random numbers also. If I am calling this number, my number will be this. Getting my point? I can implement anything. Correct? Consider one another subclass is there, then one another subclass is also there. So here I will return number. One another subclass is there. So right now is there any error? No, right? So one another subclass I will create. That, let's say that also extends abstraction. Then same error is coming here, right? What we have to do? Here I will say something randomly I am giving. Can I create object of abstraction? No, because in abstraction anyway that method is unimplemented. Where we are implementing that method? In subclass. So can I create object of these two subclasses? Can I access all the elements inside the abstract class using that objects of subclass? Yes or no? How can I create object of subclass? Subclass abstraction S1 equal to new. Okay. Any error here? Can I use S1 dot number? Number is S1's object instance variable only, right? Can I use S1 dot get message? From where that message is coming? From. So I will give Ajin here as a string. get message, I changed that, get message. So this will give a result, right? So I have to print that. Fine. Then, so this message is coming from abstraction because it is inheritance. Correct. Abstraction class is inheriting, or we can say that child class is inheriting all the properties of abstraction. So I will get all the items which is created inside abstraction. So this method is a normal method which is there inside that abstract class that I am using here. I am passing on data also. What will I get in this point? Hello Ajay. Correct. Then what is next? Again using the same s1 dot get number. What will I get? 30, because we have also initialized that data, right? We have initialized the data, right? So object data will be what? If I am not giving anything here, then I can use that all items, constructor, toString, getter, setter, everything I can use in this subclass, correct? Yes or no? I can use anything here. So here I directly given, for example, I directly given 130 value, or else you can use constructor, toString method, getter, setter methods, even some methods for this class, correct? Like a normal class, you can use anything here. Additionally, what will be there? Unimplemented method, you have to implement that here because we are inheriting abstract class. Getting my point? Unimplemented method, that is what we implemented here, right? Yes or no? Understanding or not? So I have created that object there. Here also I have implemented something. I have I don't have any other items, only this implementation is done. So if I am creating an object of this one here, subclass 2 s2 equal to new subclass 2, then how many things I can access here? s2 dot, correct, it is created inside the object. s2 dot get message, I can give anything. s2 dot get number. Here do we have number? s2 dot number. Do we have s2 dot number? Which class is this? Do we have any items, any number items here? Do we have number item in subclass, this abstract class? No, right? Then how we will use that number? Getting my point? Here we are using get number, and I can also use get s1 dot number because number is a variable there. So here I can use get number because this method is the abstract method of the abstract class, which is implemented inside the subclass 2. Getting my point? So data hiding is performing with which item? Using which item we are performing data hiding? Abstract method, correct? If I abstract, where we can create abstract method? We can create abstract method only inside abstract class. We will try to create that inside our subclass. In subclass I am going to create what? So public abstract, then public abstract, okay, we are creating that, right? So int I am giving get just I am giving something. What is the error here? What is the error? Can you identify the error here? So abstract class we tried to create abstract class inside the normal class, right? So we try to create one abstract method here. Why it is showing error?
It's a normal.
This is a normal class, right? Inside a normal class I cannot create abstract method. So that is why abstract method and abstract class is coming into the picture while we are discussing on abstraction. Because abstraction means what? Data hiding. How it is hiding the data? Using abstract method. If I am using abstract method, where can I use this? Only in abstract class. I cannot keep that inside any other normal classes. That is why it is showing error. Can I keep this as abstract? So right now is there any error? But the problem is what? We cannot create an object. Why we cannot create an object? Because this abstract class contains an abstract method which is not implemented, unimplemented, right? After implementing that we can do anything. So let's say I have not created this, but this is my abstract class. I have an abstract class. Inside that I don't have any abstract methods. Now can I create object? Abstract class means even if there is abstract method or only concrete method or abstract method is there, we cannot create object, because that is a concept we are giving for abstract class. Abstract class cannot be instantiated. Fine. So right now this is also abstract class, right? We have another. So can you tell me right now what is the type of inheritance we are using here? What is the type of inheritance we are using here? What is that? Abstraction is there. That is our abstract class. We have an abstract method also. We have subclass abstraction which is extending abstraction. We have subclass 2 which is also extending abstraction. What type of inheritance? Hierarchy, right? So I'm going to change this pattern to so right now what is the type of inheritance? Multi-level. Why there is no error? Is there anything to be implemented? Check any methods are there. Get salary is commented. If I am using that, then we have to implement that inside our subclass. Getting the idea? Abstraction means what? Data hiding. How we are data hiding in this Java? Using abstract method. Abstract method where we can create only in abstract class. All classes will not create, in all classes we cannot create abstract method. We can create abstract method only inside abstract class. Abstract class we cannot create an object. We cannot create an object for abstract class. So how we can use that abstract class? Inheritance. So here we are inheriting. But while inheritance, it will show you one error. Why it is showing error? There are some unimplemented methods. If there is some unimplemented methods, then it will show you error, and we have to implement that method inside our subclass. Correct? Any doubt in this? I can give any data here, right? Based on this subclass, I can give any data. Correct? This option is private. I can give any salary value here. Let's say my data is, my variable is salary. User can change the data because I am not creating that as private, right? If it is private, I have to again get a setter. Usually we will do that all things here, but right now for example I am not showing anything. I am just giving you the idea of abstraction. Then I can give salary. Fine. Again I am creating another subclass. So any error here? No. So I am creating one more subclass which will extend the same subclass abstraction. Extends correct. What is the error? Which method is there to implement? Get salary, right? Correct. So here I am directly giving some data. Fine. So return? No. Salary is not a variable from superclass, right? Correct. I can use get number. From where this get number is performing? From this abstract class. Correct. Get number. Get number is coming from where actually? That main, like the abstraction class. Correct. This one, right? Get number. In this it was a abstract method, and this method we are implementing in the first child subclass. Correct. So first subclass is extending directly abstraction class. Correct. We are implementing number here. So what is the value of number? Directly we are giving 30. Correct. Let's say 30 I am giving directly and I don't have any variable. These things I am showing just for making you understand the concept, right? So I am directly giving 30 here. Then this method is implemented, right? Think if this method is not implemented here if this method is not implemented, is there any problem? Because when we implemented this method, when the class was normal class, right? We changed the class to abstract class. So can I remove this part from here now? Any error? Why it is not showing unimplemented methods error here? Because this is also what? Abstract class. Abstract class can contain abstract methods. So right now I have how many items I have in this class right now? One item of this one and 2 items of, like I can access 3 items using this class, right? Getting my point? All the items of abstraction and this method. So total how many abstract class methods are there? Abstract methods. 2, right? Name of abstract method is get number, and get number is one abstract method and another abstract method is get salary. So if I am inheriting subclass abstraction to any of my subclasses, how many methods I have to implement? So let's check that. How many methods implemented here? These are the 2 methods, right? Get salary and get number is the 2 method, right? Yes or no? In subclass 3, why it is showing error? Why it is showing error? It is not because of get number. Okay, tell me why. Yes, unimplemented get number, right? So we have to write that implementation here. Correct. Getting my point? So this is what kind of inheritance we are using here right now? No. multi level and hierarchy is also there. So what is that? Hybrid. We can use any type of inheritance. In abstract, without inheritance I cannot use abstraction, right? Why I cannot use abstraction? Because abstract class contains abstract method. Where we will implement this abstract method? In subclass. So I have to take all the properties and implement that unimplemented methods. Getting my point? So let's take one example. Yes, tell me.
Int salary equals to
Int
salary
salary.
equals to
Okay.
now if you return salary, here is the get salary.
Okay. Hmm?
Yeah, we don't have
How
any-
that salary value is
What is the return type? This is the syntax of abstract method, right? This part I can decide. Only I have to follow is what? I have to pass the
But in normal methods, the angular braces will give int salary. So
Ang-
if you are using
angular.
Yeah.
in the parenthesis.
Yeah, in the parentheses.
In the parenthesis I will give.
Not taking any value. Right?
I'm not taking. I'm taking value from here, right?
But in the normal.
This is what? This is a instance variable. If I am creating instance variable, this will be available anywhere inside this class, right? Yes or no?
But in previously when we were doing programs, at
Correct.
that time we created methods. So that time we used to give int salary if you only use the instance variables that were given by user. Right?
No, not everywhere.
They say in the main method we are taking.
What is get method? All get methods we used. Inside that what we used, we will not use that parenthesis, right?
If you are not using another class, only in single class main methods and other class also. So if you are using main method, like main method and single method in the same class.
Main method and single. This
method
okay.
in the same class.
Okay.
At that time, if you take the value from the user like using scanner.
I have to update that value in salary variable. Then I can use. I will not give. This method is not for. Correct. I will not give the value directly to the. What is the thing if I am giving the value directly to this method? That will return. That's it, right? That is why I am using this variable.
Variable on the class.
See, let's take one example. We have banks. So all banks will come under which bank? RBI, right? RBI is we can say that is the root bank. So everything will come under that bank. All banking sector, right? So let's take some example. HDFC is already there here. Then SBI, ICICI, 3 banks we are taking. These all banks are following same structure, right? If it is a bank, then deposit is there. I'm just taking small example. Deposit is there. Withdrawal is there. Then bank transfer is there, and also balance we can check. All those things. This ATM example I am taking. These all items are common for all the banks, right? Banks, right? For all the banks, these items are common, right? Yes or no? So if a bank is inheriting RBI, let's say ICICI is inheriting RBI, it should follow these 4 items. At least we can take. I will take that example here. say I am creating a project for entire bank sector. So this is my root class RBI. I am taking this as abstract. So here I have some abstract methods. What can be the return type? So how many abstract classes are there? Abstract methods are there. 4 abstract methods are there, right? So let's say I have a bank. This is RBI. This is RBI, right?
Yes.
So let's say I have one bank. So when a bank is coming, I will inherit that bank to RBI, right? It should follow all the rules of RBI. So create new class. Let's say ICICI. So what we will do? Correct? What is the error? This bank should follow all the rules whatever RBI is saying, right? So I am taking all that items. I have to implement it here. This implementation that I am making here is based on the ICICI bank. Getting the point now? If I am focusing on other bank in the same field, in the same sector, I have one new bank also. What we can take? SBI. This will also come under what? Fine. What is the problem here? If it is coming in this under this RBI, then it should follow some rules. Some common rules it must follow. There is no other option. So my interest rate here, SBI interest rate of SBI, is that same as interest rate of ICICI? Why? It is coming from same RBI, right? It is following same RBI, right? Then why we can change that value here? That is the question you are asking to me. Understanding? So whatever, like the concept is we are following the rules, but implementation I can do according to my item, my object, my class. If I am creating SBI account, I have to follow, like these rules are actually from RBI, which is following by SBI, correct? But SBI can decide what are the things they have to specify here. Interest rate. What is the interest rate of SBI? Any idea? We will take something. 5. Okay. Float data, right? So F. So interest rate. This I can take as a variable also. What? I don't know. I just asked you. You given the detail. You have to be answerable. I don't have any problem on that, right? Interest rate. Interest rate equal to, what is the interest rate you are saying? 8.4. Okay, fine, I given 8.4. So what can I do here? Listen, what can I do here? Correct? So I am doing this. Get balance means I have to get the account details, all those things. Deposit and all those things are related to account, right? I am not implementing that right now. We will discuss that later. Leave that one. We will focus on the other bank. Fine. So these items I removed. I will remove that from RBI also, because this item I am not going to explain right now. Just I have to give the idea how it is working. So are you understanding this interest rate? Fine. Then let's go to the other bank, ICICI. Here also I have all these items, right? What is the interest rate? What is it? What is the interest rate? You don't have to say the exact. At least give me one example. Okay. So this I can give here, right? Return. Correct. So it is not depends on abstract class. It is not depends on abstract class. We are following the rules whatever giving by abstract class, but values and implementation I can decide. Understanding? Everyone? Any doubt in this? Abstract class we discussed, abstract method we discussed. How we are implementing abstraction? Using abstract method. Correct. Abstraction is performed, like we are implementing using abstract method, and I can create abstract method only in abstract class. I cannot create an object of abstract class. Then what we can do? We have to inherit that into one class, normal class. Then after inheriting, we have to implement all the unimplemented methods. All the abstract methods I have to implement in the subclass. Then we can create an object of subclass. So in that subclass, when I am implementing all the methods, I can decide what to give. All the method implementation, whatever I am giving here. Let's say balance, like if I am depositing an amount. So if I have to deposit an amount, I have to give some data also, right? So what type of data is required? We can take float or int, anything. So first I have to update that in RBI actually. Correct. Deposit means we have to get the value from user. That value is not available in our program. So let's say it is okay. Withdrawal means how much amount we have to withdraw, that we don't know. That also we have to take from user only, right? So I am adding that also here. Balance means I don't have to give anything. So what is the error here in ICICI and SBI right now? These are not matching, right? Okay, so I will generate again, because I made the change in abstract class. Right now, is that matching with abstract class? So this part should match with abstract class. I cannot just edit here. If I am editing in abstract class also, I have to change here. Correct? Because I am following that rule, right? Everything, this is the rule which I have made in abstract class. So that I have to follow. Even if I have 10 subclasses which is following the same rule, that rule will be same for all. But values they can select. Interest rate, bank can select interest rate. And also while we are depositing one amount, particular amount, let's say this bank is charging some amount, like it is charging some interest on that amount which we are depositing. So how we can write that here?
Amount plus
So I will take one variable here to store the balance. Balance, I will not refer that, like I will not give the data here, right? It is based on withdrawal and deposit. So interest rate is fixed. I don't have to change this data. Correct. If a data like this data is actually a variable, right? If I don't have to change the value of the variable after it is created, getting my point? If I don't have to change the value of a variable after it is created, then I have one more keyword for that. Any idea what is that? It is not constant, it is actually constant only, but keyword is not constant. I cannot change this value anymore. This value to this variable is fixed. Getting my point? Because interest rate I will not change every time, right? So I should not change this data. I am just keeping this as final. Final is also one keyword which we can use for that, for making a constant data. Pi value is a constant data, right? I cannot change the data. So if I am creating a pi value, I can make that as a final data. Every time, if I am trying to change this, let's say I am just writing here interest equal to 10f. What is the error? I have to remove this final, then only I can reassign. Once it is created, I cannot change it. So that you are understanding, right? So balance, how can I get balance? Correct, I can directly pass balance. If I am performing deposit, amount is coming here, right? What I will take one while depositing an amount, I will charge 1% or 3% from that amount. So how can I reduce that amount here? Balance equal to deposit, right? Deposit, actually we don't have to write return. Depositing, withdrawing, that is two different operations. So RBI deposit void. Correct. Without any plan I have created this, that is the problem. So I am changing this as void. Deposit means we are changing the balance, right? So what change we have to make? Void is the return type. So how can I return, how can I update the balance? How can I reduce 3% from this? Balance. Okay, balance plus equal to amount. How can I reduce 3% from this? Minus, good, minus amount. Amount into amount into correct? Sure? What is the error? Any error? What happened? Any error here? So deposit means what? We are updating the balance value, balance amount. So we are reducing 3%. That is this, like my bank's wish. It is my rule. I am following RBI's rule. On that I am making some additional rules. That is my rule.
What if RBI wants to have fixed amount?
Then they will not, like RBI will not make this as abstract. Simple. If RBI is saying interest rate is fixed, that I can keep here itself, right? So whatever banks are following this, all banks should follow the same interest.
That non-abstract method.
Then there is no difference between banks, right? Different banks, bankers.
The non-abstract methods in the abstract class we can't even change them.
We cannot change it because already body part is defined. So I cannot change the body part. Yes. Getting my point? So that is the difference. If it is an abstract class, body part I am not defining here. So like whatever class is following this abstract class, it can decide what to write inside that body block of code. So everything is following the same rule, but implementation is different. Correct? All other banks are following the same rule, but the implementation is different. So here, while we are depositing an amount, we will lose 3%. And according to the what we can say, the savings, the year of, like months of, or we will calculate the savings duration. Based on that, we can give the increment, that interest also. Interest is also already given, right? So while withdrawal also, we can write any calculations according to our wish. It is not depends on any other banks. Getting the point? Understanding or not? So here I will say, while I am withdrawing the amount, if the duration is something, then I will give this much interest, or else this much. Likewise, I can write the code according to my rule, my bank's rule. But I am following actually what RBI's rules only, right? This is what actually abstraction concept is. So we can use the abstract concept for maintaining one rule, and all these items which is inside that, all the item which is following, like which is inside the same system, will follow the same rule, but the implementation they can decide. So the data is hidden, it must focus, it must follow the same rule. Implementation they can decide. So this concept is abstraction. We are hiding the data from another bank to, like SBI bank does not have any idea, like they don't know any idea about what ICICI have given inside their implementation. That data is hidden, right? We are following the same rule, but SBI don't know what is there inside that implementation of another bank, or ICICI don't know what is the implementation they have given inside SBI. Like just we are taking some examples, right? Understanding this? No. Like here they don't know. Like, because if I am creating an object of RBI, only I cannot create because it is an abstract class. But superclass object I cannot create to get the data from subclass, right? That concept is already there. So we can use this this concept we can use in our project to make a common rule for different items. Common rule. All the common rules we will keep as abstract class, or not only abstract class. We have one more item that we will discuss later. Today we have discussed about abstract class and abstract method. We cannot create an object of abstract class, and abstract method is which we are using for abstraction. It will hide the data. It will not give the implementation on abstract class. Correct. Then where we have to implement it? In the subclass. So different subclasses can inherit same abstract class. So while inheriting abstract class, we have to create all unimplemented methods. Correct. Method definition, each class can decide what to give. These points, are you understanding? Any doubt in this? Yes or no? So I will give you one, like I like to give you one question. Question means my doubt. Using this abstract class, can I achieve 100% of abstraction, full abstraction? Can I achieve full abstraction using this abstract class? What is mean by full abstraction? Fully abstraction. Can I achieve that here? Why? Why we cannot achieve that full abstraction from here?
One more cycle and we can access the information from the parent class.
Okay, but why full abstraction? Correct. Louder. In abstract class is also allowing us to create normal methods. If a normal method is there in my abstract class, we are not hiding that part anyway, right? Abstract class is allowing us to create normal method and abstract method. So both are there. Even if I am just creating only abstract method, that is different, right? That abstract class concept is allowing us to create normal methods. So we can say abstract class will not allow us to create it will not allow us to achieve 100% of abstraction. Then how we can use 100% of abstraction? Their interface concept is coming. Similar to class, abstract class is not actually a normal class, right? There is a difference in abstract class and normal class. Correct? Yes or no? So in the same way, we also have another item, that is interface. So how can I achieve 100% of abstraction? Like by using interface, okay, I am understanding, but what is the difference of using interface and abstract class? So if there is no normal methods, correct, if there is no normal methods, then I can say full abstraction is performing, right? If there is no normal method, only abstract methods are there, then I can say full abstraction is performing, right? So interface is one item which can only contain abstract methods. So that is why full abstraction is possible using interface. Also multiple inheritance, that also possible by interface.